What's up, people? Hunter Spoke Riders here, and today is all about the coffee. This is going to be a coffee video. There's a little something different. It ain't about cars, it ain't about motorcycles, but I'm a coffee drinker. I like coffee. So this video is to all my coffee drinkers, all my coffee lovers out there. I'm just going to show you what I'm doing right now. Of course, I drink Starbucks and then I drink Dutch Brothers. I do like Dutch Brothers better than Starbucks. But sometimes, you know, you're in a rush, you're in a hurry. You just don't have time to go out and get no coffee like that. Sometimes I like to make coffee from home. So, I do not like to use already ground coffee. I do like to use whole coffee beans. As you see here, I am running a little low. But as you see, I have the full coffee beans. I grind them up myself and make my own coffee. I like flavored coffee myself. Unfortunately, I don't have the flavor I like. This is the flavor my daughter wanted to try out, and she didn't like it, so I'm stuck using this flavor. So I'm just going to use it up till it's done. This is a French vanilla coffee. French vanilla coffee whole beans I get from the grocery store. It's okay. It's not the greatest. I like the caramel ones they have better. And I think later on down the line, I'm going to go back and try. I know it sounds crazy, but they have some whole bean cotton candy coffee. So I want to try that. But for now, I'm going to use this up for now. This is not really a tutorial or how-to video. I'm just showing you what I do. I basically put, this is 2 tablespoons. I put 4 tablespoons of whole beans in this coffee grinder. And the main reason I'm making this video about coffee is because I want to know, what do you guys drink? What's your flavor? Not necessarily what you get at Starbucks, what you get when you're out, but if you actually make coffee from home. And for the people who make coffee like this with the whole bean coffee and they grind it themselves, I've heard of some people doing different recipes. They'll throw a little something extra in when they're grinding it. So, you know, you tell me, what's your flavor? The people who actually grind their coffee like I do every once in a while, what do you get? Do you get the plain coffee and add the flavor to it, or do you get flavored coffee and try to add even some more to it? So tell me what you drink. Tell me how you like it. I'm just kind of curious. So there ain't really a lot going on today. Just out here making this coffee. So I got the beans in the grinder. Now I'm about to grind it up. And how this works is simple. You just gotta put the lid on and then push the lid down. Now how long you grind it, you know, the longer you grind it, the finer it is. I like to hold mine down for about 30 seconds. And once it's on ground, that's pretty much what it looks like right here. You got the whole bean. To me, I don't know, I could be wrong, but I've had both, and it seems like when you get the whole beans and you grind them yourself, it seems to taste a little bit fresher than just buying coffee already ground up. So that's why I get the whole beans. Set that aside like so. There ain't much to it, you know, just put the coffee in the filter. Sometimes there's a little stuck at the bottom, so I take this little handle from you can use a butter knife or whatever. I just use this little handle from my manual hard labor grinder or my non-power grinder. Stir it up, break it up a little bit, put it in there, give it a little tap. Still got a little more. When it comes to coffee, I try not to waste it. I try to get as much as I can out of there. That's good enough. So now it's ready to go into the coffee pot. Okay, now I got the coffee in the filter. Lift the lid. There's a little basket in here. The coffee pot I use, just a simple Mr. Coffee. It's a small one. I don't use the big one because it's only me drinking this coffee. And this is enough to usually give me This coffee cup, sometimes I use the bigger cup. I used it yesterday, so it's dirty. I don't feel like cleaning it. But these cups here, the regular normal size coffee cups, this whole pot will give me enough for 1 full cup of coffee, basically a cup and a half. One full cup and then a half a cup. So, boom, coffee's ready. Has the basket right here. I just set the coffee in the filter right in the basket. Now it's all pretty much ready to go. I don't use tap water here on the West Coast. The tap water is terrible, so I just use Arrowhead bottled water. Some people are like, "Oh, why do you use bottled water?" Well, I'm not trying to use tap water, so I usually fill it up all the way to the top. I don't like super crazy strong coffee, and that all plays on how much water you put in it. So, there it is, ready to go. Bada boom, bada bing. Now at this point, all you do is switch the coffee pot on and get ready for the coffee to drip out, and you can have a cup of that sweet, good coffee. Okay, got the coffee in the cup. Spilled a little bit, but it's all good. All right, I used to work with a guy who drunk his coffee black. I mean, just plain coffee, black. He called it John Wayne style. Me, I can't do it. I mean, I tried it. I can't say. I guess if I was back in the day, back in the do it the cowboy way, I could probably do it if there was no other choice. But 2017. I got choices, so I like to have my coffee with a little bit of flavor, a lot of sugar, a lot of cream. I gotta have something to taste other than the coffee taste. I mean, I like coffee, but I don't like it enough to drink it black. Because I got French vanilla bean coffee, I'm enhanced the French vanilla flavor by using the French Vanilla Delight creamer. I'm down to my last 3. I usually put 4 or 5. I put 4, maybe 5 in there, but I'm gonna see what it is with 3 right now, because that's all I got left is these last 3. So I'll stir that up a little bit. Now, me myself, I like to use sugar cubes. In a cup of coffee, I'll probably put 4 cubes. I use 4 sugar cubes. Now, when I go and get the other half to fill the cup back up, there's a little bit still left in the pot. So when I fill it back up, I only probably use 2 sugar cubes. And I don't know what I'm gonna do as far as creamer go. I'm gonna have to go back to, I think I have like a thimble full of caramel creamer over here. And then I got like a little bit of this plain original creamer. I got this chocolate creamer, which is horrible. The chocolate creamer tastes horrible, so. There you have it. Put this up here. So yeah, man, there you have it. Just a quick little 100 Spoke Riders coffee video. I don't know if it's gonna be a quick video or not, but 100 Spoke Riders coffee video. Main purpose of the video, I wasn't trying to show nobody how to make coffee. I was just showing you guys how I make my coffee when I'm at home. So For all them people who make coffee at home, yeah, sometimes I go to Starbucks, sometimes I go to Dutch Brothers, but sometimes I make it at home. So for all them people who make coffee at home, who use the whole bean, what flavors do you use? You know, what flavor coffee do you get? What flavor creamer? What's your suggestions? So far, the best coffee I've ever had in life was sea salt and caramel bean coffee combined with this right here, this caramel macchiato or whatever it is. I don't even know how you pronounce that, but this caramel creamer. So far, that's the best coffee I've had. But you know, French vanilla, it's okay. It's better than plain coffee. I'll deal with it. But you guys tell me, what's your favorite flavors? What's your favorite flavor of coffee? And what's your favorite flavor of creamer? And maybe you don't use flavored creamer. Some people don't use creamer at all. Some people use flavored creamer and just plain coffee. So what's the combination? Anybody got any cool coffee recipes? Let me know. I'm willing to try anything new. I'm not trying to spend $1 million on no coffee though. I've seen coffee where it's been coffee costs more than drugs. So I'm not trying to. I'm just trying to get normal coffee that I can get from any major grocery store. You know, so let me know what's the secret combination. And for now, that's all. I'm gonna drink this coffee and relax for a second before I get out here and do some stuff. All right, y'all. 100 Spoke Riders signing out with the first coffee video.